First responders risk their lives and their mental health every day for others, but who helps them? Local 5's Connor O'Neill spoke to local officials and the director of a new documentary telling their stories, showing what the aftermath of their work looks like for them.
Firefighters at Des Moines Fire Station 9 respond to dozens of calls daily. Some of those calls can be tough on them, mentally and emotionally.
It's important for all of us to recognize that there could be some issues. There could be some emotional damage for what we see, and that it's not always apparent.
Some people don't understand what others might be going through, and this helped Conrad Weaver draw inspiration to create his documentary titled PTSD 911, which discusses the mental and emotional health that these first responders must go through daily.
As a citizen, I wasn't really aware of what goes on with first responders, and the more I researched it, the more I realized that this is a problem that needs to be talked about.
Weaver spent over 3 years working on the film, and now him and his buddy John Patterson have been biking across the country, stopping at fire stations and police departments to share the documentary and to have discussions about first responders' mental health.
The trip itself's been great, and I feel really strongly that it's going to help a lot of first responders. The film is incredible.
Weaver, Patterson, local first responders, and even people out in the community came to Reach Church in Des Moines Friday night to learn more first responder stories firsthand by watching PTSD 911.
100 people and their loved ones, spouses, family, friends that have lived through this, that have seen this, and now we're going to learn, what it's like, what the coping skills are. People in this room tonight will realize that no one in here fights alone.
One of Weaver's goals with making this documentary film.
Those are conversations that sometimes are hard, but the film helps to kind of get those conversations started.
And Connor's joining us now. What an important conversation they're having.
Yeah, this was a really interesting story, Stephanie. The one thing that Conrad Weaver, he told me, they've been to a bunch of cities across the U.S. They started on the Pacific Coast. They're going all the way to the Atlantic, but nobody else on TV had told their story until now. So it was really a privilege to be able to share this with everyone. And if you're interested in checking out PTSD 911, we have a link to that, more information on our website.
Absolutely fascinating, Connor. Thank you for that story.